What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So in the news today, we got Claressa Shields calling out Keith one time Thurman. As you guys can see on the post right now, it says camp started for Keith Thurman. She tagged him, Keith Thurman activated. Let's go. And I'm gonna get in the gym with Shakur Stevenson to help me prepare. Now I want to touch bases on this, man, because first and foremost, believe it or not, it was one particular time where people were actually afraid to call out Keith Thurman. But Keith Thurman did respond to this. So, let me go ahead and let's go ahead and play what Keith Thurman had to say.
Just a few hours ago.
I did not see it, okay, but I've already got text messages all about it, okay.
All right, so of course she said that not only would she fight you, but she thinks she'd outbox you. So what's your initial reaction to hearing this news? And she's gonna be here tonight, so what do you plan on saying to her?
Well, look, I can fight for any charity event, okay. We can raise money, and we can let you try to showcase your skills and talent. You know what I mean? I'll probably use my jab only. But at the end of the day, I don't know why you want to gun after me. I've heard you say my name so many times in the past, but it just is this is not what boxing is to me, right? That's not what boxing is to me. But at the end of the day, Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. just fought again a few years ago, right? So if we could do something for charity, if I could put money in the pockets of some foundations, a plethora of foundations, if we can do something to get some money together, and if the fans were actually interested in something like this, it's not really in my heart, it's not in my soul, but for the people and for charity, I would make something like that happen, and I would wear bigger gloves. I would let her use smaller gloves, and I would let her wear a headgear too, okay? I mean, I don't even want to punch a girl in the face,
Thank you.
Now, this says a whole lot right here, man. It was one particular moment, man, believe it or not, for the fans that became boxing fans after 2016. Believe it or not, it was one particular moment, or after 2015, should I say. Believe it or not, it was one particular moment where nobody was calling out Keith Thurman. Nobody wanted to fight Keith Thurman. I remember when Keith Thurman first made his presence known on the scene of HBO on the undercard of Broner versus, I want to say, Vincent Escobedo. I know he was like 18-0 with 17 knockouts. Nobody wanted to fight Keith Thurman at that particular time. All right. Now all of a sudden, just the tables have turned to where you have even Claressa Shields calling out Keith Thurman. Now, I don't mean to say even as if like Claressa Shields is some type of weak link, because Claressa Shields is not your average woman, okay? For y'all that don't know, Claressa Shields actually she spars men. She's actually sparred the likes of like Errol Spence, and many more. So she's been in there with guys. So that's not a shocker to me that she, been in there with guys. Absolutely, and plus when you're a fighter of her caliber, yeah, you're gonna put her in there with some men, all right? But the thing is, bro, she's calling out Keith Thurman. Now, I don't know, you heard what Keith Thurman said. Like, he would be interested in doing a charity. Well, he actually said he wouldn't be interested, but if the fans wanted it and he wanted to do a charity, he said, bro, he probably would have Claressa Shields put on a headgear, and all this type of stuff. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm Keith Thurman, I wouldn't even entertain it. Why? Because, bro, it puts Keith Thurman at a lose-lose situation. And I'm gonna tell you how. First and foremost, let me explain. Though Claressa Shields is not your average woman, guess what? She's still a woman. So the thing about it is, let's just say Keith Thurman goes in there, right, and like just beats the shit out of Claressa Shields, right? Dude is gonna get slack for that, bro. Like, bro, you beating up on a woman like that, bro, you should be ashamed. Oh, why you ain't do this person like that? Why you ain't do that, but you can whoop on a woman? He gets criticized. Let's say he goes in there and she beats the hell out of him. Keith Thurman just got whooped by Claressa Shields. He still gets criticized. So it's absolutely nothing in it for Keith Thurman in this situation, bro. And so if I'm Keith Thurman, bro, I promise you, I wouldn't even entertain it, bro. Like, it's not worth me entertaining because it's just he gets nothing out of it, bro. Now, I don't know why Claressa Shields seems adamant. If you guys even saw it, or you will see soon, she posted on her stories on Instagram while running on a treadmill, saying that she's getting prepared for Keith Thurman. Now, I don't even know where this came from, just being honest. It just seemed like, goodness gracious, bro. If you Keith Thurman, that just gotta let you know where you stand in today's boxing, where, like, of all people, she picks you to say, I want to get in the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just shows you where you stand at. Now, I don't know if she spoke on a specific reason. I don't know if they had a run-in. I don't know what the situation is. Like, I don't know, bro. But for some reason, she is just hell-bent on fighting Keith one-time Thurman, bro. And I don't know where it comes from. Now, Claressa Shields, obviously, to me, I don't care what nobody says. She brought back women's boxing. I don't care what, not Savannah Marshall, not anybody else. Claressa Shields made women's boxing in America more popular, bro. She, two-time Olympic gold medalist, 3-time undisputed. She's made history being the first boxer to become undisputed in multiple weight classes. She's like, bro, she has done the damn thing, bro. But while I do love Claressa Shields, and I love her talent that she has, listen, I don't want to see her in there with no Keith Thurman. Look, baby girl, I love Claressa. If you're listening to this, I love you, man. Just focus on just doing what you got to do in the women's boxing or whatnot. She's already a Hall of Famer. That's just facts. I don't even think that's up for debate. Claressa Shields is definitely a Hall of Famer, but I would not be interested in it because, like, seriously, what does Keith Thurman get out of it? It's a bad cause for honor. And ultimately, and I know what you're gonna ask next, who would I pick to win? Honestly, of course I would pick Keith Thurman, bro. Like, if they would, like, I wouldn't even, like, Claressa Shields is a great boxer. I really love her and everything like that. But if you're not knocking out women, I don't see you really hurting Keith Thurman, So I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather for Claressa Shields to just focus on being the GOAT. I'm gonna put it like this here, bro. I think that Claressa, there are definitely men that I think that Claressa Shields can beat. I don't have no doubt. There's definitely, like, I'm gonna be. This is gonna sound funny, bro, but the reason why this name came up first is because I watch his. He's my favorite commentator, but the first name bro, I really do think Claressa Shields could whoop Paulie Malignaggi, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so honest. But I definitely think that there are men that Claressa Shields can beat. Even active boxers, I feel like there's some active boxers that she can beat. But bro, at the end of the day, the genetics are different. The top guys, like, even though I feel like Keith Thurman is not the Keith Thurman that we once became a fan of, it's like, bro, the man is still a top fighter, bro, and I just don't see Claressa Shields. I don't want to see Claressa Shields, because that, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, as a fan of Claressa Shields, that if Keith got to pecking on her, I'd be ready to punch Keith in his face. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm just being honest. So I wouldn't want to see that, bro. I think Keith Thurman needs to focus on. See, this is what I was talking about on Claressa Shields' story right here. But I just think Keith needs to focus on regaining himself, getting back to where he once was many years ago, and just focus on that. And more importantly, just Keith Thurman needs to become more active. And I just want Claressa Shields to handle her business on the woman's side. And, I'm pretty sure one day they'll do an exhibition with her and whatever boxer, but I don't want to see that right now, bro. I just don't. So, anyways, that's my take on it, man. And besides, bro, like, man, like, Keith Thurman, like, bro, that would just prolong his already, you know, his already very inactive career. You know, imagine Keith Thurman in training camp for Claressa Shields, and instead of like competing with the likes of Jerron Boots and stuff. Not saying Claressa Shields is beneath none of those guys, because she's not. But I'm just saying. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?